Students are coming from such diverse understanding of what is academic integrity, what is academia, what is learning, what is knowledge, what is an assessment, right? What is a student? All of this is so diverse from the student's perspective, from the faculty perspective, from the management's perspective. I think that is a challenge in itself. And that's why when we work on awareness programs, we have to take that into consideration, and that in a lot of ways makes us a lot more compassionate, right? Because we are taking into consideration not just international students, but students even from here, but coming from such different education backgrounds. One of the things that we also do is reinforce positivity. So for instance, for tests and assignments that we do, we'll have like a statement saying, we believe in you, we trust you, we respect you. The question is, do you believe in yourself? Do you respect yourself? And the rest is up to you. We're not walking into a classroom thinking every student is a cheater. We're walking into a classroom thinking, wow, every student is going to be a success by the end of the semester. How many of us say that to students, right? We expect respect, but we don't necessarily say it. Of course, we all respect our students, but sometimes vocalizing it really helps as well. And that takes the class to a whole different positive direction, rather than saying zero tolerance, don't cheat, don't plagiarize. You don't necessarily need to do that. Currently in this semester, I've got Studio City added on, right? And at the beginning, I will announce to students that this is a legitimate service. Anybody in the class has used it. Students will put up their hands. I will ask them, how was that experience? Instantly, the first thing, there's a smile on their faces when you ask them, how was the experience? And they say, yeah, it was really good. They were really quick. And I got the answers that I was looking for. So once they've said that, then I ask them, was the answer an answer actually to an assessment? And they go, no, they never give you that answer, right? So what is the answer that you're looking for? They're like, if I actually ask them to explain something to me, they're really good at explaining it, and they're really quick at getting me somebody who can do that for me. If I've submitted a project for feedback, they're really fast at giving me feedback, which really helps me with the structure of the assessment and things like that. So I have yet to come across a negative experience from a student saying, no, I'm never going to use Studio City again. And that helps in the class, because then students instantly I can see they're going on their mobile to check, where is this on Moodle? They're like, oh, okay, I see it. Okay. And so we'll be like, this is what you want to be able to use. And then I will actually open up a website and just go and just write essay writing and have all these websites pop up. And I'll say, this is what you should be avoiding. And I think we need to be that explicit with students. So it doesn't matter how much we tell them, unless we make it visual for these students to see the difference. We can't just say, yes, I did my part and I've told the students what it is. They need to be able to figure this out for themselves, because I think that's unfair. So I think the biggest thing that has worked for us is having student champions working hand in hand with us, like the student services department, which has, they're running workshops. They've got different clubs who club together to do different events, but at the same time doing events on academic integrity as well. We've got the library that runs every week. They're running academic writing skills workshops, right? So all of this kind of provides that kind of support system for students. And students are the ones leading that conversation. It's the triage clinic that we have. And that's worked wonders for our students. Because let's face it, every university, every school will have cases where some students somewhere at some time will falter, right? Students need to know that's not the end of the world. It's okay, it's happened. How do we get over this? Do you understand why it was wrong? Do you understand who you have hurt? And I think that is a very big question for students to understand, because they usually generally think, who am I hurting? And to understand that they've hurt themselves first and foremost. And once they understand that they really are the first line of victims here, they will sit up and take notice. The students now understood what they've done wrong, and they're in a right frame of mind, with the level of confidence that, okay, I know how to do this right next time. And once a student knows that, they're not going to go back and do the wrong thing again. A country hosts 200 nationalities. That's a challenge on belief systems, on understanding of shared values. So creating that culture becomes then our top priority as a campus. That guys, these are our core values, and we do have 6 core values, which are amazingly placed across the campus. So students are well aware of what these values are, and integrity is one of those 6.